Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're gonna talk about Tank Company, the main competitor of World of Tanks Blitz, soon available. Before we jump into it, for those of you that want to be aware of what's happening in Tank Company, maybe patch notes, updates, anything, you have their YouTube channel right there. You just type in Tank Company, you scroll a little bit down until you find a YouTube channel with 4.1 thousand subscribers, and you should be good to go. I want to remind you before we jump directly into it that this video is not sponsored at all. I just thought that it would be interesting for you to have some inside informations so you get prepared the beta for the release of the game. If you remember correctly, the 3rd of August, I released a video called Tank Company is Out, Gifts for You, because I was basically contacted by them in order to promote the game that was supposed to be released the 10th of August. And you probably saw that it was not the case. But don't worry, I'm coming back to you with some fresh news. First of all, if you are using Discord regularly, you probably saw in every single World of Tanks Blitz related Discord server this picture, available from September 15th for Tank Company. And obviously, even if most of you thought that it was a fake, I can guarantee you that it's true simply because I got that confirmed by Tank Company themselves. So yes, in less than 7 days, you will be able to finally play the game on the European server. But before jumping straight into it, there are several things we gotta talk about. The first and most important one, beside the release date, is that Tank Company is not going to be available on PC. It's going to be mobile only, at least for the launch of the game. Of course, the developers already confirmed that they were working on a multi-cross-platform multiplayer. So basically, we will be able, like we have in World of Tanks Blitz, the case to actually play with a friend that is playing on PC and you on mobile. But for the release of the game, it's not possible. But if you are using an emulator, everything is possible, and you can still use your PC as an emulator to play like you were a mobile. But of course, this is going to be inconvenient for most, because in order for that to work properly, you need a really good PC, you need a really good emulator, and you need a really good connection. Personally, I have 2 of them, not the 3rd. Unfortunately, my connection currently sucks, even if I'm uploading daily, thanks to my 5G phone, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to. And yeah, for the emulator, I don't know if I have the best. So guys, just in case, if you know a really crazy or cool emulator that is not buggy or anything, feel free to tell us in the comments. Now, heading back to the 3rd point, and probably the most interesting one if you do not aim to play on PC. In World of Tanks Blitz, you create an account on World of Tanks Blitz. So regardless of the device you are using, Android, iOS, PC, you do have the possibility to play multi-platform or multi-device. In Tank Company, it's not going to be the case. What I mean by that is that if at home you have an iPhone as a mobile and a Samsung tablet, if you create your account on the mobile and therefore on iOS, you will not be able to enter that account from the tablet. This still needs to be confirmed, so we will have to wait for the release of the game to be sure about it. But this is basically what the developers told me. They are trying to find a solution to that. If I'm not mistaken, this is not necessarily a problem with the game itself, but rather something with getting information, some things like that. So I couldn't tell you exactly why it's like this, knowing that every single game doesn't have that problem. But I'm not a developer, so I couldn't tell you exactly how it works. It's not my field of range. Now, going back to the other points, something that is really important for you to understand is that it's important to play since day one to Tank Company if you are looking to play it either competitively or play it regularly. For one simple reason, at the release of the game, for which of course YouTubers got contacted, so we have a little bit more info than you are gonna have some crazy events in which you will be able to unlock some gorgeous rewards. I'm not necessarily telling you about tanks that will be available, but there are going to be tanks available. And at the same time, if you really want to have a good start, the best is to start day one. It means that you're going to unlock everything faster because they have a special event for you to get to the last tier, which is level 8, if I'm not mistaken, in like 2-3 weeks max, which is not that much considering that we don't have free experience like World of Tank Blitz. I mean, we have free experience, but not the same way as it's working currently in World of Tank Blitz. But you will wait for the game to be released to know a little bit more about that. So those are the informations that I thought were capital to tell you before you start playing the game. And I really want to insist on the third one we talked about. Make sure to create your account on the device, on the only device you are going to play the game from. Otherwise, you're going to be a little bit disappointed when you play from phone for 1 week, unlock a brand new tier 8, and oh, all of a sudden, sorry, you can't play it. It's, I don't know, it's the only problematic thing I see in the game currently, but hey, I'm not a developer, so I don't know what they are facing. But anyway, nothing else to say. I just wanted you to know about that. I'm re-uploading that video, by the way, for those of you that had the pleasure of watching me talk in the void because there were no sounds. And hopefully this one is going to be the right one. If it's the case, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And most importantly, if you have any further questions about Tank Company, feel free to put them down below. I'll send the video to them for them to answer most of them. And I will try to keep you updated on that. And if needed, I'll do a second video where I explain everything. But yeah, be prepared for the 15th of September because that's where the real challenge begins. See ya.